Hello you guys and welcome to my channel, and if you are new here, my name's Michelle McDaniel and this is my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you. And welcome to Thoughts Thursdays. I thought on Thursdays we could do videos about, well, my thoughts about diets, people, iconic figures, trends, workouts, you know, whatever. And Saturdays will be story time. See what I did there? They go together because, you know, Thursdays start with a T for my thoughts and Saturdays start with an S for story time. So as you guys know, I love reading your guys' comments. I love seeing what you guys are saying about my videos. And as I read more and more comments, I keep getting the reoccurring comment saying, please respond or react to Eugenia Cooney. And I wasn't going to do a reaction video because I just thought she was another person in the body positivity community that was overweight or obese, trying to glorify obesity and force everyone to think that she's beautiful and call her pretty. So I was like, we really don't need another video like that, do we? So I ignored it. Then after my Tess Holliday video, I noticed more and more people were saying Eugenia Cooney. So I was like, let's look this chick up. She must be pretty interesting if people keep saying, you know, to react to her. And you guys, my heart sank. I was instantly filled with sadness. And then after that sadness, I became very angry because I was like, why is nobody helping this chick? You see, Eugenia Cooney is a popular YouTuber with 1.5 million subscribers. She posts about beauty, lifestyle, and fashion videos like fall outfits video 2018 or switching lives with my mom.
So I bought a lot of stuff. I'm gonna show you guys what I bought now and try my outfits on for you guys. I thought that this top was so cool when I found this, and yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I definitely want to get that. Different like materials on it, like you have the fishnet right there. And
if you haven't noticed by now, Eugenia is quite small. Smaller than the everyday average skinny person, and there's obviously a very serious issue going on with her mentally and physically. If you watch her videos, you will hear little comments showing that she loves to flaunt her size and she loves the attention she gets for her size and she loves to show off her size. I think I can positively say that she is very confident about her size. At least that's what she portrays on Instagram and YouTube. Now, I didn't want to make this video saying how unhealthy this chick is. I think it's very apparent that she's unhealthy. But what I did want to make this video about is comparing the comments that she gets, a very popular influencer, to Tess Holliday, which is also a very popular influencer. Because even I had an extremely different reaction when I saw Eugenia, but in reality, you guys, they are both the same. Get help. This picture is really ick. Her body is so skinny that her head looks like a basketball. She looks so unhealthy in this. It's just promoting her sickness. Oh my gosh, Dr. Phil, help this girl. Look at these comments telling her that her sickness is something to be admired. She's going to die for Instagram comments. It's disturbing that you think this is attractive, maybe to 13-year-old girls, but no man would ever want someone so fragile. You are extremely sick, and instead of promoting your anorexia, you should be asking for help. There are so many people who care about you and would want to see you gain weight. Eat a goddamn cheeseburger or 10. So something I find that's very interesting when you compare Tess Holliday's comments to Eugenia Cooney's comment is when someone gets on Tess Holliday's platform, they'll say, well, you're promoting obesity, and every single obese, overweight, body positive influencer will jump on that person and say, how is this promoting obesity? She's just loving her body and she's just living her life. But if you go to Eugenia Cooney's platform, you'll see that many people will say she's promoting anorexia. And in my head, I think they both are pretty much doing the same thing. They're both living their life, they're both showing off their body to the world, and they both have a sickness that they are both glorifying. But I found it very interesting that this is not promoting obesity, but this is promoting anorexia. And I would love for someone from the body positive community to explain the difference. This is not healthy. Please stop promoting this. Holy shit, you look fucking terrifying. This makes me nauseous. I really hope you get help. I fear the day we see a video about your death because nobody in your life cares enough to step in. And once again, with obesity, nobody wants to step in. Everybody is supposed to don't say anything because that's rude, but with anorexia, we need to step in. We have to say something. She'd be way prettier if she had some meat. Poor girl, she looks sick. She doesn't have much time. Like, she has 2 weeks to live. My baby has bigger legs than you. Pictures like these are so heartbreaking. Please go get help. I was anorexic. I know you don't see what we see, but please, you need to see a doctor. So now let's check out Tess Holliday's comment section. Wow, so beautiful. Thank you for being an inspiration to plus-size women. May we all have that bravery of yours to show the whole world how beautiful we all are. God bless you, goddess. I love this. By loving your body, you are allowing myself and others to love their own bodies against what society tries to make us think and feel. Who decides what is beautiful and what we are supposed to look like? The minority and not the majority. Love you, XOXO, heart, heart, heart. Isn't that interesting? Because there's actually more people that look obese and morbidly obese than this. Eugenia is definitely not the majority of America. We don't see many people walking around that skinny. And don't bring up, you know, like the fashion models and whatnot. They aren't that skinny. And there's no way that Miss Eugenia or Eugenia is going to be on the cover of a magazine giving all of this praise, saying how she loves her body and that everybody should accept that. So PS for the people who keep saying, why don't you talk about skinny people? Because nobody glorifies anorexia. Anorexics don't have a movement forcing everybody to say that they're beautiful. Random people on the street will go up to people like that and ask if they need help. Do that to Tess Holliday, your career is now in the grave, and you might as well be too, because everybody's going to hate you. You look so beautiful. Your braveness to be so honest about you and your feelings makes you shine. And that's something else I find very interesting about this whole thing, is that Tess Holliday is brave for showing a body that's not supposedly normal to see, but Eugenia Cooney is sick, disgusting, and needs help. And I'm not saying that she doesn't need help, because she clearly does need some help. I'm saying that they are both very similar, yet one gets treated with praise, one gets treated like a mental person. I never buy Cosmo, but I bought this edition for no other reason than your photo on the front page. Awesome. And geez, these comments ignore the haters. Heart, why aren't the people that comment pretty mean things about Eugenia haters? Instead, they're people who care. But when people talk about Tess Holliday's weight on her page, she called them something like concern troll. I bought this edition at the checkout tonight. I am awestruck, amazed, and so happy to see an actual plus size model promoting beauty. You're a rock star. And just about the topic about this doesn't promote obesity, but this promotes anorexia. I mean, right here, we see people just happy about seeing this. And I don't think people are going to want to get that big, but I think it promotes that idea that it's okay to stay that big. Rather, in this sense, nobody's promoting this. Nobody's telling Eugenia that she's an inspiration. And if they do say that she's an inspiration, that person is looked at as having a mental issue as well. And then they bash Eugenia for promoting anorexia when they both are doing very similar things. Finally, someone with curves and not a bony, starving weight. Women come in many forms. Go gal. Yep, women come in many forms, just like over here. And why is no one saying that to her? Hashtag go gal. My 7-year-old daughter picked up my copy of Cosmo today, Tess Holliday, and said, "Mommy, she's so pretty. Look at her tattoos. They are so realistic." She then opened up the magazine and flipped through to find you. She read the first line, "Tess weighs 300 pounds. And she said, "So what does that even mean?" Then she concentrated on finding all your pictures and said, "Look how pretty she looks in all the pictures, Mommy. I love her pink dress and her hair." It made me wish there were more people in the world like my 7-year-old daughter. So there are young girls that follow Eugenia Cooney and they say, "Oh, you're such an inspiration," and people will, you know, attack them over the internet. But a 7-year-old girl obviously fascinated by Tess Holliday, that is an amazing thing. But once again, both these women are very sick. Isn't that interesting though, the difference of the reactions and the comments, even from myself? In my opinion, both of these women are very similar. They are both sick, physically and mentally, but for some reason, when I see this, I wanted to cry, I wanted to reach out, I wanted to help. I was angry at her family for not getting her help. I mean, what do you guys feel when you see this? Why do people feel so passionate about this, but not when they see this? Why do people want this girl to get help and want to praise this girl? I mean, she gets the covers of magazines, books, praise on Instagram, and people saying she is so motivational. And this girl gets told to eat a cheeseburger to get help, that she's sick for promoting this unrealistic body expectation to young women. Why is that? Is it because a higher percentage of Americans are overweight/obese and we're used to seeing bodies like this? Is it because this sickness has become so normalized and so praised now that it's not considered a sickness anymore? That in itself is scary, because we have accepted to watch people with this type of sickness die a slow death. And when we see someone too skinny, then and only then is when we shout out, we need to get this person help. They need to eat. They have something wrong with them mentally. When in reality, they both need help. There is no difference except the fact that one is a quick death that people do not glorify, that people think it's okay to tell her she's sick and to get help. And the other one gets praised, showered with love, and supported and called beautiful. And I think that is just sad. My name is Michelle McDaniel. These were my thoughts on Eugenia Cooney promoting and glorifying anorexia, just like Tess Holliday promotes and glorifies obesity. Now it's your turn to tell me your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you guys next video.